Safety demonstrations. Safety demonstrations in the cabin of an aircraft are a critical aspect of ensuring the safety and well-being of passengers during air travel. These demonstrations are designed to inform passengers about important safety procedures, equipment locations, and emergency protocols, and are typically conducted by the cabin crew before the aircraft takes off. The procedures and techniques involved in safety demonstrations are carefully planned and executed to effectively communicate vital safety information to passengers. 1. Pre-flight safety briefing. Prior to takeoff, cabin crew members are responsible for conducting a pre-flight safety briefing for passengers. This briefing typically includes important safety information, such as the location and operation of emergency exits, the use of seat belts, the deployment of oxygen masks, and the proper brace position for emergency landings. 2. Preparing the cabin. Before conducting the safety demonstration, cabin crew members ensure that the cabin is secure, all passengers are seated, and that the necessary safety equipment is readily accessible. This includes checking that all emergency exits are unobstructed and that safety equipment, such as life vests and oxygen masks, are in place and functioning. 3. Clear and concise communication. Safety demonstrations are delivered using clear and concise communication to ensure that passengers understand the information being presented. Cabin crew members use a combination of verbal instructions, visual aids, and demonstrations to effectively convey safety procedures and protocols. 4. Demonstrating safety equipment. Cabin crew members demonstrate the proper use of safety equipment, such as seat belts, life vests, oxygen masks, and emergency exits. This may involve physically showing passengers how to fasten seat belts, inflate life vests, and secure oxygen masks, as well as pointing out the location of emergency exits and escape path lighting. 5. Video briefings. In some cases, airlines use video briefings to supplement or replace live safety demonstrations. When using video briefings, cabin crew members are present in the cabin to point out emergency exits and ensure that passengers are attentive and engaged with the safety video. 6. Passenger engagement. Cabin crew members engage passengers during safety demonstrations by encouraging them to pay attention, ask questions, and seek assistance if needed. This interaction helps ensure that passengers are actively involved in the safety briefing and are aware of the importance of the information being presented. 7. Coordination and timing. Safety demonstrations are carefully coordinated to ensure that passengers and crew members give their undivided attention. Cabin crew members avoid unnecessary distractions, such as walking up and down the aisle or talking during the demonstration, to maintain focus and ensure that critical safety information is effectively communicated. 8. Compliance checks. After the safety demonstration, cabin crew members may conduct compliance checks to ensure that passengers have properly fastened their seat belts, stowed their personal electronic devices, and are prepared for takeoff. 9. Visual and verbal instructions. Cabin crew members utilize a combination of visual aids, such as safety cards and seat back demonstrations, along with verbal instructions to effectively communicate safety information to passengers. This approach ensures that passengers receive clear and comprehensive instructions on safety procedures. 10. Accessibility considerations. Cabin crew members are trained to accommodate passengers with disabilities or special needs during safety demonstrations. This may involve providing personalized assistance, using alternative communication methods, and ensuring that all passengers receive the necessary safety information in a manner that suits their individual requirements. Emergency situation handling. Emergency protocols. Emergency protocols in the cabin of an aircraft are crucial for ensuring the safety and well-being of passengers and crew members during unforeseen situations. These protocols encompass a range of emergency scenarios, including evacuation procedures, fire incidents, and medical emergencies. Let's delve into the details of each of these emergency protocols. Evacuation procedures. 1. Emergency commands. In the event of an evacuation, cabin crew members are trained to initiate and execute emergency commands to ensure a swift and orderly evacuation of passengers. These commands are conveyed using the Evacuation Command System, EVAC system, which includes audio and visual signals to alert and instruct the cabin crew to initiate the evacuation procedure. 2. Passenger briefing. Cabin crew members are responsible for briefing passengers on the evacuation procedures, including the location of emergency exits, the proper use of evacuation slides, and the importance of following the crew's instructions without delay. This briefing is crucial for ensuring that passengers are prepared to respond effectively in the event of an evacuation. 3. Coordination and assistance. During an evacuation, cabin crew members are trained to coordinate the evacuation process, assist passengers with mobility challenges, and ensure that all passengers are evacuated safely. This may involve guiding passengers to the nearest usable exit and providing assistance as needed. Fire incidents. 1. Fire detection and suppression. Cabin crew members are trained to promptly detect and respond to fire incidents on board. This includes using fire detection systems, locating the source of the fire, and initiating fire suppression measures using onboard fire extinguishers and other firefighting equipment. 2. Communication and coordination. Effective communication and coordination among cabin crew members are essential during fire incidents. Crew members are trained to communicate the location and severity of the fire, coordinate the evacuation of passengers if necessary, and work together to contain and suppress the fire while prioritizing the safety of passengers and crew. 3. Emergency equipment operation. Cabin crew members are proficient in operating emergency equipment such as fire extinguishers, fire blankets, and smoke hoods to mitigate the impact of fire incidents and ensure the safety of passengers and crew members. Medical emergencies. 1. Initial assessment and response. In the event of a medical emergency, cabin crew members are trained to conduct an initial assessment of the passenger's condition, provide immediate assistance, and administer basic first aid as necessary. This may include assessing the patient's airway, breathing, and circulation, and initiating appropriate first aid measures. 2. Communication with medical support. Cabin crew members are trained to communicate with medical support services on the ground to seek guidance and assistance in managing medical emergencies. This may involve using onboard communication systems to establish a direct line of communication with medical professionals for real-time medical advice. 3. Access to medical equipment. Aircrafts are equipped with medical kits and emergency medical equipment to address common medical emergencies. Cabin crew members are trained to access and utilize these medical supplies effectively, including administering oxygen, managing allergic reactions, and providing basic medical care until further assistance is available.